If Sound City's going to do anything, we make Liverpool, Manchester, the North relevant in the 21st century. That is part of our mission.
Sound City is it comes from the word, the Liverpool dialect of being, sound being good. Because we've always believed that within 25 miles of where we are now, some of the best music that's ever been made has really come from that area.
And I think a lot of people have discovered Liverpool because of music, and the northwest of England as well, because of Liverpool.
In the past 12 years, Sound City has now grown into what is considered one of the most important music business conferences and emerging talent festivals in the whole of Europe.
Sound City is something that could be, it's not exclusive to Liverpool. We've worked in lots of different territories with Sound City, because Sound City is almost like a development vehicle for helping artists and music infrastructures to flourish.
I'd actually obviously heard of Sound City over the years a lot. I know a lot of people who come through here, and particularly bands playing through here and people on the panels as well. It's just got an amazing reputation. I was actually introduced to Dave Picciolinghi first through our mutual friend Seymour Stein, and ultimately it led to me introducing Dave to Modern Sky in China, which I think it looks to me like it's gone on to be a really successful partnership.
I was introduced to Shen Wei, and I met him in Helsinki at a conference about 3 years ago. We spoke for about 1 hour together, and realised that we shared the same passion and love of music. He also knew all about the record labels I'd helped set up and work with, and so he was very passionate about some of the bands and artists I'd worked with. And after 1 hour, he said, we just agreed to be business partners.
因为我个人非常喜欢英国的音乐，然后从小就受这些音乐影响，然后因为1984年WAP 来到北京，然后我们改变了很多这个音乐上的这种审美的认识。然后我们其实，在摩登刚成立的时候我就去英国很多次，所以跟英国的这个音乐工业一直保持特别多的联系啊。
Modern Sky in China is a strategic partnership.
Yeah.
So Shen Wei is my business partner. He's my friend and my business partner, because we own a company together. Well, we own 2 companies together, with Modern Sky UK and Sound City.
多，所以这些事情呢，可能短期可能跟商业的关系可能没有特别清楚的目标，但是我觉得长期来讲，它一定会给我们贡献很多的想法。
With Modern Sky UK, our primary goal is completely different from the live side. So it's an entertainment company, but our primary focus at the moment is records and publishing. So we've signed maybe 11 artists to our roster now.
Right.
Some for records and publishing, some just for records, some just for publishing. And our key aim now is to break those artists. So for example, we have a band called Snow Readers Club who we took to China.
我觉得就是未来中国的那个现场音乐肯定是特别合适的，因为中国有一个是版权是现在我觉得版权的收费不是很清晰吧，艺人不会从版权拿到很多钱，所以大家就是只能靠那个去找更多的现场演出，所以说就是现场演出会越来越多，就是很多乐队以前的很多录音棚里的乐队，现在他们就都回到了现场， 那现场肯定会是越来越好，因为现在已经比前些年，你看这乐队的质量已经强多了。
In the past 10 years, we see more and more and more and more international groups, bands coming to China to perform. So it really helped people to realize the existence of live music, live scene.
快的中国我们要慢一点，所以一方面我们要快，因为如果你不快会被淘汰；一方面你要慢，因为你不慢，你可能很多东西是没有质量的。
反正是它是每一种风格都是先有一个特别不冷静的时期，然后再有一个就互相杀的时期，然后在最后就是留下来的都是特别健康的，基本上都是这样。
我也不认为摩登天空就是一个中国的音乐公司，我们其实现在也是一个英国的公司，我们现在也是一个美国的公司，所以我觉得在当今这样的一个年代背景，我觉得这个在哪儿并不是特别重要，对。
Is a very influential market for the whole of Southeast Asia. When it comes to looking at bands and looking at artists and looking at culture coming out of South Korea, we're always looking closely at music and so on coming out of that century, because it's probably not beyond the realms of possibility that we may sign a band from South Korea because we know we can break them in China.
Yeah, we have great bands here from South Korea. We came all the way, half the world from South Korea to play here to give you good music.
Listening to the Beatles, Johnny Cash. Then I picked my own music, like preference of music from Oasis and the Libertines, and the Beatles, of course. So it's so mixed up that people are saying your band is like Johnny Cash mixed up with the Lars. You sound like a bunch of Scousers and all that. But you know, it's just Danny Boy and the Carriages. So we are us. We're not anyone else. We just love our music.
Part of what we do with Sound City is to make sure we're ahead of the pack, make sure we're ahead of the competition. So whilst most of our competitors are still focusing on America, the emerging market in China and Asia is, I believe, in the next 5 to 10 years going to become the most important territory within the global music market.
With South Korea, it's very friendship based. So Dalse, who runs January, is a friend and an ally, and so I help him in any way that I can to build his events and to build his conference and to build relationships in that part of the world.
We do an initiative every year now called Sound City Korea, where we take UK artists over to MUCON and January Festival.
Welcome to the British Night here at the most fucking unbelievable city in the world, here in Seoul, Hyundai. This is our 4th year here.
last year for Zandri Festival, and we loved it. I mean, we loved it the first time, and that's why we decided to come back. Korea and Zandri Fest in particular was the reason we came and did an Asian tour. I think we decided, after we first came to Seoul, that we wanted to make Korea and Asia a proper priority, you know, because we just got such a good time out here. You know, it does cover the costs. So Asia and the UK will be priorities.
I see it sometimes in my dreams. Her words taste just like tangerines.
At the heartbeat of Liverpool, all the people that work with Sound City, they really love what we're trying to create. And I think when we're taking the brand around the world, when we're working with people in other territories, again, it's about trying to connect with teams in those places that also love what they're doing.
比如 K-pop 现在在全球可能它也影响了。 不一定是这个那个，可能是影响的是中国人，影响的是也有说不定有很多的是这个 local 的这欧美的年轻人。我觉得这种情况在中文的这个世界会同样发生，就是我觉得10年以后，可能你根本就不用考虑我要唱英文，你可能只唱中文就可以。
I just can't believe I'm here in Liverpool, the city of the Beatles.
但最主要其实是因为利物浦这个城市对我来说是有一定的吸引力，因为对就所有的你就知道，就所有玩乐队的人都会特别就是敬仰这个 The Beatles。
From China. It's the first time that we perform in UK and in Liverpool.
In lots of ways it's great doing an event in Liverpool because it has such a fantastic pull and an appeal from international visitors.
But we don't want to keep looking backwards, we want to look forwards. So it's great that we have this heritage, it's great that we have this history, but Sound City is all about looking forward and saying, okay, that's great, but how can we make people come to this city not just to go to Penny Lane or to Lennon's house or to McCartney's house or to the Cavern on Matthew Street, whatever. Let's bring people here to do business.
Our aim of Sound City was always to create an event which would be really a catalyst for the development of Liverpool and the wider Northwest, because we really were passionate, and we still are, that we want people that are either artists or working in the industry. We really want them to be able to stay and live and work in Liverpool and Manchester and the wider Northwest, and not to have to move to London.
Liverpool Sound City is an ongoing event, and what they're doing for music around the world is a good thing. Liverpool as a city will just continue, I'm sure, to offer the cultural exchange opportunities as well as the nurturing of talent from around the world.
To have business at the centre of everything that we do, and to be able to put Liverpool and Manchester and the north of England back on the international music business map.
She played knock-a-door, run on the local breeze. If she ends up in hell, then that's where I want to be. Stay here with me, keep me happy, no, keep me safe. Just a strong dose of morphine, no, she helps to ease the pain. Is she imaginary? Is she imaginary? Is she imaginary? She's got me dancing. Is she imaginary? Is she imaginary? Is she